Hi, it's me, Anya, and welcome back to Cozy Room Podcast. Hey guys, it's Artie. Welcome back to Cozy Room.
Womb, girl.
Woo, girl.
Hey, y'all. Welcome back to Cozy Womb Podcast. My name is Shan. I am the mama of the girls. Only two. Okay, only two. That's what I can handle. And this is a podcast where I make sure you are educated on how to be a better parent so we can understand these kids. Life is hard as a human, but when you have kids, it's double the hassle. You have to get organized when you have kids in order for it to be successful. You have to find your balance in your needs as well as theirs. And you have to be willing to ask for help when needed. Any area of your day that you can simplify, go ahead and do it. Balancing time versus work and rest is essential. And that is what I'm talking about today, okay? Balancing it all day to day and how to make it work. Hey guys, I hope you're enjoying this show. The show is going to come back. I just wanted to let you guys know that there is a merch shop if you want to get some merch from Cozy Womb Podcast and support the podcast, because everything helps me get webcam, me get merch ideas, me market the show, and I just appreciate it. And I love to see people are out and about having a sticker of Cozy Womb or wearing a t-shirt or a hoodie or a jacket. They do have jackets on there and they're real cute. I bought me one. Go to the Cozy Womb shop with Teespring, or you can support by going to shanbpodden.com and purchasing a book for podcasting or a book for someone in your family that I wrote. I appreciate it all. And if you would just like to donate to Red Circle, you can. The link is in the show notes. Now back to the show. It does not matter how many times I record in my podcast room, the girls will just open the door and start talking. And then look at me crazy when I'm looking at them crazy. And then we both looking at each other crazy because I was in here recording. That's what I told y'all. Jeez. Before we get into today's episode, let's go ahead and get into some table topics. I have a new stack today, the Savor Stack, where it talks about food, restaurants, dishes, recipes, and all your wants and dreams with edible things, all right? And you can find your own table topics stack on tabletopics.com. If you use my code SHANBYPODDED in all caps, you can get 15% off. Now, the first card I have is which meal was served in a setting you'll never forget? Lamb over, I think, mashed potatoes or rice at Agave in Atlanta. Delicious. And for appetizer, we had ceviche. Delicious. So fresh. Delicious. The restaurant is very cozy and dim. Romantic. Take a date there. If you want to take me on a date, let's go to Agave. Everything is delicious. Next question. What's your most treasured recipe? I don't have a treasured recipe because I don't really have like that go-to everything meal that's gonna fix it yet. I will one day, but right now I'm just like, I know how to do this, I know how to do that, but I'm not excited about it no more because it's something I always do. So there's that. Be honest with yourself and your capacity to handle everything for each day. That is like the foundation of getting things done. I'm going to go over how to get things done, how to stay on task when you're single, meaning it's just you. The other parent is not really helping hands-on like that. And I'm going to go over couples who are together in a relationship or married. What does that look like? Okay. You might have some techniques that I don't list, and that's fine. But these are the ones I could think of. All right. So when you're single, meaning you don't live with another adult, the parent is not every day helping, it's more so on you than it is on the other side. This is what it comes with. It comes with you not beating yourself up. Remember that you come first and then the kids. They need you healthy. They need you rested and they need you happy already. All right? Be honest about the time that you have. Be able to tell your kids the park won't happen today. I thought it would, but X, Y, and Z came up. Spend time actively with your kids. Don't just have them in the room. Don't just know that they're in the backyard. Check on them. Play with them. See what they dug out the dirt. See who they're talking to. Be outside while they're riding their bikes. Kidnappings are happening at any time of the day in any neighborhood, nice or not. Be mindful of animals being outside. Be mindful of certain kids that are very risky coming outside and trying to get your kid to do stuff. Be mindful of locking your doors and your windows and being aware of the type of neighbors you have, new people moving in. And that's a part of being able to make it work without any emergencies. Schedule out your meals. Know what's going to be for lunch before lunch comes. Know what's going to be for dinner before dinner comes. Set up a checklist in parts and times, I think listing things help me so much because I can't remember everything every day at every time. Making alarms help me so much to stay on task and not forget things. Having set rules in place, letting the kids be able to help themselves, knowing what they need to do on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, knowing what's expected when they get up, brush your teeth, wash your face, change your clothes, put your clothes in the hamper, spread your bed, clean the room, and then you can go on the iPad, and then you can watch TV, and then you can go fix you some breakfast. Once your child gets into the routine of what they're supposed to do, it makes it easier for you to function. And just remember, tomorrow is a new day. Now, I'm going to go over the couples/married people getting through the day because you have a team member. It should be easier. Couples who are together or even married, okay? Make time for both of you. Have time for both of you to talk outside of the kids, outside of kid problems, outside of work problems. Check in on each other in the relationship, okay? Figure out where the stress level is and how you can help the other person. Be fair with scheduling, okay? One person cooks, one person helps with homework. Maybe that might switch. One person cooks, one person focuses on dinner and cleaning up. Figure out how that works. Coordinate times together. Allow dad to spend time with each child. Allow mom to spend time with each child. Allow each other to have time to themselves. Y'all need individual time, okay? Me time counts, all right? Be on the same page with discipline so there's no favoritism going on in the household because that can also be a burden. No fighting in front of the kids. Respect each other and focus on peace. I think that's very important in order to get through day to day and not feel the heaviness of having to do it all versus the other person gets to just float through the day and know that everything's going to get done because of you. That's too much to carry. If you're into tech and you are a digital scheduler person, not someone that needs a journal or writing things down manually with your hands like me, here are some apps you can use to get your family organized. There's an app called Cozi, Cozi, Cozi Family Organizer. Try it out. There's an app called Our Pact, OurPact, and it's basically a family locator app to know where everyone is throughout the day. You can check in on people. I know a lot of times both mom and dad work from home, or the schedules are longer, so kids usually get home before parents. And with cameras, Ring cameras in the house, code keys instead of actual physical keys, kids can let themselves in and do a lot in the house, and you'll just know where your child is for safety reasons. There's also a Google Family Link app that you can download, and that helps to control your kids' devices. I know we might tell our kids, don't be on the iPad all night, or don't be on your phone all night, or you're not allowed to go on the computer. And because kids think, oh, you're not around, they're just going to do it anyway, you can control it from this app. Also, there is the Parent Lab that basically helps parents to maneuver through things that might happen with a fussy child, or things that might happen with a child that's anxious, or, behavior questions and tips are all on that app. I think it's very important for parents to talk to other parents. Do your Googles on how to talk to teens, how to talk to 7-year-olds, how to deal with lying, how to deal with bad test takers. All those tips are Googleable, okay? Should be a word, not a word, but you should be able to look up these things instead of just asking the internet. I can't stand when people just go on Twitter or just ask in a Facebook post, how do I do this? Well, did you Google it? No. Well, why did you Google it first? Duh. Plus, there's always like a YouTube video for everything. How to encourage my kids, YouTube it. How to deal with bullying, YouTube it, okay? Share the bath time. Be honest about being burnt out. Share the bus stop pickups and drop-off time. It gets exhausting for a parent to know, I have 10 things that I have to do for the kids today, while you only have 2 because of quote-unquote work. What? You better find a way to balance that out. Because it's going to turn into resentment. It's going to turn into little things being a big argument. And when little things pile up, they become big snowballs of foolery that could have been avoided if it was fairly shared. Okay? And that is how you make it day to day, making it work with kids. Thank you for listening to Cozy Womb Podcast. Don't forget to check out the Cozy Womb shop. And if you would like to support the podcast, please, please, please leave me some new reviews so I can know how I'm doing and know who's listening. And I might share it on the show. Peace.